the next year, Max really doubled down on gaining sponsorships and increased the price of participation. The second year of the Gumball 3000, he decided to take things up a notch. Max made sure that TV crews were filming the entire event. He hired 3 private cargo planes to carry all the cars mid-race, and 200 guests flew on a private jet to Spain. And he kept this all a secret from the participants, so he blew them away with this surprise. But when it came to finances, Max didn't learn his lesson from the previous year. This time, he raised nearly $1 million and paid off the debt of the $100,000 from the year before, but he ended up spending $2 million on the cost of the planes and the expensive hotels. When the second rally was over, Max still owed the Russian airplane company over $300,000, and he had no way to pay back his debt. They even showed up to his house to seize his fancy race car. But Max remained calm under pressure. Always the smooth talker, he met the owners of the plane company, and he was able to get them excited, suggesting that they hold the next rally in Russia. Suddenly, they were no longer angry at him for owing them money. In fact, they were actually helping him plan the next event. But he still needed more cooperation, which ended up coming from a jackass. In 2001, Max decided to invite his friends from the skateboarding world to participate in the 3rd annual Gumball 3000. He was friends with Johnny Knoxville, who hosted an MTV show called Jackass. They filmed their road trip across Europe, and this turned into the very first Jackass movie. Jackass Gumball Rally ended up being the most popular film that aired on MTV that entire year. After that, Max was able to sign a 10-year deal with MTV to televise the race every single year. By the time that Max was ready to bring the 3,000-mile race to the United States, people already knew what it was because of the Jackass movie. At this point, the money-making opportunities began pouring in, and the race was getting wilder. In 2002, the American race started in New York and went to LA's Playboy Mansion by way of Graceland, the White House, Las Vegas, and more. Celebrities even included Donna Karan and Matthew McConaughey. It was debauchery on 4 wheels at 70 miles an hour. When Max turned 30, he collaborated with Sony to make a Gumball 3000 video game, as well as toy cars made from Hasbro and Mattel. Max also used his connections in the fashion industry to start his own Gumball 3000 clothing brand. Today, their products are sold in 40,000 stores around the world. Max Cooper was no longer in the red. All of that debt he got himself in order to start the Gumball 3000 actually paid off in a big way, because he's now estimated to have a net worth of $60 million. For a while, things were great. Crowds of fans were showing up to watch the race in person, and millions of people were tuning in to see it on TV. But like all parties, they have to end at some point. In 2002, a rogue production company called Mischief 3000 began showing up for the rally to film what went on behind the scenes, and they captured a lot of crazy stories that Max was trying to keep out of the press. Gumball eventually sued Mischief Productions, and they settled out of court with an agreement that they needed to stop selling their underground DVDs of the race. But the reputation of the Gumball 3000 was completely tarnished during the rally in 2007, when a driver named Nick Morley was driving a Porsche 911 Turbo Tech Art and smashed it into a VW Golf, killing an elderly couple in Macedonia. Max didn't cancel the rally until later that night, and he got a lot of pushback during the press conference announcing the accident.